Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we talk about all things fandom on this channel, and we talk about them in a positive way. If that's something that appeals to you, you know you've come to the right place. We are so happy to have you here. Now, today is Thursday, and we have to talk about Alien Earth. The brand new trailer has just dropped, and it is very much worth talking about. So let's jump right into it. All right, so the trailer for Alien Earth came out, and it's pretty good. I've had a lot of thoughts about this series and what it could be and what it could bring to the table. And all of that stuff completely goes out the window the second you see what they are giving us. Because what they are giving us is kind of an origin story to the synthetics. So we're getting that, but we're also kind of going to be getting a series that could go on for quite some time. Now, I know your question is, how can it go on for quite some time? But that's kind of the thing. They positioned this in a way where we meet the first synthetic. And then, what I'm guessing a few years has passed after that, and a ship has crashed on Earth. Now this ship has all sorts of aliens on it. This ship has various aliens on it. Like, they've collected aliens from a lot of different places. And what they do is they have to go in and figure out what's going on with the ship. Why did it crash? All this stuff. And apparently that's what it is. They have to go in and figure out what went wrong. And the synthetic says, we'll go. We are not going to, be easily disposed of. Like we're not going to die, essentially. So they allow the synthetics, and I'm guessing it's a group of synthetics, to go in. It might not be all of them are synthetics. However, that might be really cool to watch, because that would be really, really different to just have a whole team of them rather than just one. But I still don't know if it's all of them are or just the one. Then they give us all these different action scenes. We get a look at several different aliens, and they say how they want the one back alive and all this other stuff that tells you it's going to be bad news. And the action scenes are great. We get several flashes of different aliens coming in, and some of them are, of course, the alien in question. And it's just these quick flashes of it. We get a shot of a face hugger, it looks like, that jumps out. So all this stuff is really cool, and it has a lot of potential. And more than ever, it makes me super excited to find out more about this series. I want to see this series now more than I did before. And that little teaser trailer had me with the world. They just showed the Earth, and they just showed the alien. We had that trailer, that little tiny teaser trailer, and this one has blown that completely out of the water, as I would hope it would have. But what makes this really cool is it looks like this is going to be something that could be ongoing. This looks like they could potentially bring in other aliens that we've never seen in this universe. We could get aliens that we've never encountered in this series, and it would be completely plausible. But the main bad guy and the main enemy has got to remain, as it always has been, the alien we're used to seeing. Because that is going to be their gravy here. That's going to be what they need to make happen. That this alien looks threatening and remains threatening throughout the entire series. Because if they can't do that, then this series is going to fall flat real quick. But if the trailer is any indication, and they're not just showing us the first couple of episodes and then it gets a second season and it's nowhere near as good, or if they fall flat on the action scenes and on the horror scenes and it's not as horrifying as the trailer makes it look, then that's going to be something too. This trailer makes it look like this series is going to be everything an Alien fan ever wanted and so much more. For that, I'm ready for this series already. I'm ready to see it happen. And I'm already hype about the possibility of them doing a season 2. Because if, as I said, if they manage to make it every bit as scary and action-packed as the trailer makes it look, it's definitely something that would be able to have multiple seasons happen. And that would be really good. I think that having a franchise like this as a TV series with the budget that we can now do on television that wasn't something that was able to be done before makes all the difference. If you could have done this all the way back in the 1980s, so many TV adaptions of different movie franchises would have been so much better. But unfortunately, TV just didn't have the budget then. Now big companies have kind of come in. They've been part of this. Big actors are willing to do the parts now. And if you don't have a big actor involved, well, then that's just less money you have to spend and you can focus a lot more on the budget. I didn't recognize anyone really in this trailer as being a really huge name. So that means that everything kind of went to the story, and that's a good thing. Now, I'm not saying that having someone big in the cast isn't a good thing. Sometimes you need that big name to carry the story or to get people interested in coming in. I think the big name they have here is the Alien, though, and that's as it should be in this franchise. In the Alien franchise, you don't need a big name. If you're going to have a big name, bring in Ripley. Bring in Sigourney Weaver and call it a day, because that's the only real big name you need to have in the Alien franchise. Other than that, you don't need to do all this fancy stuff. If the show is good, it's going to sell itself. And this looks like they've got a handle on it. And with franchises in the past that have tried this, sometimes they succeed for a bit and then they fall flat. And I hope that this isn't one of those cases. But, friends, I want to know what you guys are thinking about all of this, because this is pretty epic. So first off, have you seen the new trailer? And if so, what did you think about it? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Did you think that it needed a big star? Or are you like me and just think that if they focus on the content at hand and they focus on the effects and make the creature, the alien, the star, that it's going to be just fine? Did you like the premise of this? And what are you thinking? Is this a sort of D&D-esque party of synthetics going into this mission? Or is this something else? Is this a couple of humans and the synthetic? I want to know all of your theories about this show, everything that you're thinking, and everything that you personally want from it. Because it's time for us to start having a discussion, because this show is going to be happening sooner now rather than later. And we've got to start talking about it, got to start getting our theories together. I want to hear all of yours, and let's talk about it in the comments below. And then don't forget to share this video with all of your friends. They're going to want to be a part of this conversation too. They're going to want to be able to talk about it as well. And hit that like button. It's free. It helps the channel. And we definitely appreciate it. And while you're down there, you might as well hit that subscribe button, because you're going to want to continue to get the positive content that we present and not all of the YouTube negativity that tends to be the norm. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell while you're down there so you don't miss a single video we do. Then friends, at the end of the day, I know it, you know it, fandom is family.